Hello everyone, welcome to another video for the construct. My name is Rodrigo here, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can connect your own robot. And here we have this Turtlebot 3 that from Robotics, and how you can connect it to our own platform, the construct, so you can work with it remotely from anywhere. And also, if you have students, you can um, create a laboratory so you can give access to this to the students with a schedules in a controlled manner. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that today. So for that, all you need is your Turtlebot that with a Linux distribution. It doesn't matter which one. I'm assuming for this particular robot, the Turtlebot 3, that the controllers are working, everything is working. So for that, you can go to the Robotics Turtlebot 3 e-manual. It's an online resource by the company Robotics, who made this robot that shows you how to set up your robot for ROS with Linux. So just like I said, you need to have a robot running with ROS, and for the Turtlebot, just follow the instructions on the e-manual. So I'm going to show you how you can install a simple server in here so you can connect. So let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to show you guys step by step. All right, so let's do it. Okay, so first of all, I have two things right here. So first, I'm going to access my robot that I just showed you, the Turtlebot. So, and this you need to do just for something down the line. So let me show you really quick. You just need to have access to SSH. So right now I'm inside of the robot here. So good. All right. So after that, we can go back to our website, theconstructsim.com, and you can log in. All right, so now in here, you'll see our website here. So you'll need to first go to the Real Robot Lab tab. Remember, I'm going to show you how you can create a lab so you can manage people accessing that robot by hours. So over here, we're going to click on the Real Robot Lab. And if you click on this right arrow here, you'll see that there is a lab management section where you can create a lab and manage your robots. So we're going to go ahead and click there. So you can see I have some already made, but I'm going to make a new one for the Turtlebot. So down here, press on this register remote lab, and you can start filling out these fields. And our website, we're going to put this right here. And laboratory name, we're going to say Turtlebot 3 lab. Session limit, this is how many times a student, if you're, I'm going to call myself the teacher and everyone that can access my robot a student, how many times they can access the robot. So here we'll just put 5, let's say. And number of cameras in the lab. This will be the camera that will be streaming in order for people to see the robot if they are somewhere else working with it. So we're going to put 1 camera. Okay. So we're going to click is active, and let's add a picture of a lab. I'm going to use this one we have for a Real Robot Lab, but knowing that, it doesn't look like this, but it's just a picture to describe your lab. So, and then you can click continue. So here is the your session schedule. So what we're going to do is turn one on and just click repeat for all. This will access them to, this will give the students access from 9 to 6. All right, so we're just gonna turn every day on over here. and we're going to click on create. Okay, and we see now that this lab has been made. So we're going to go ahead and click on it. And in here, we're going to do two things. We're going to set up our camera stream and we're going to register a robot. Let's register the robot first. So we're going to click on, no, actually, I'm sorry. Let's do this because it's way quicker. So I'm going to do this in another tab so I have it streaming all the time. So if I go to the same section and manage your robots and click on here, you'll be on the same page. I just do this so I have a tab where I'm always streaming. So I'm going to select the camera that I will be streaming with, this one, and just click start streaming. Okay, so that's me over here. So I'm just going to move it just so you get the idea that this is as if you were here with the robot, so you'll be looking at the robot. So I'm gonna put it over here, just so, bring it down a little bit, like so. Let's do that, like that. Nice, like this. So this will be our streaming camera. And that's it. That's all we need to do for the camera. And now we're going to register our robot, our turtlebot. So click on register robot. You can add a picture. So we'll add a picture of the actual turtlebot. It's right here. And we can call it whatever we want, turtlebot 3. And in this case, we have ROS Noetic running in it. And just make it so it's active. And then click on register. That's it. So on this side, we're done. So now you'll see that something appeared here. That's how to connect to the robot. Execute the following command in your robot. Okay, so we're going to copy this command. And this is what I was talking about for the SSH. So now that you're in your robot here, this is my robot. All I need to do is to paste that and press enter. So what this will do is install our connection server so you can connect to the robot. So you'll see something like this showing up. And it takes a little bit, but not that long, so we should be done pretty quickly. And just so you know, every registered robot will have a different link. So in this case, we have our registered robot here, which is the turtlebot. So if you wanted to register another turtlebot, you would have to do the same and add a robot and then copy and paste the new link that will show up in there. So that's what you would need to do. And yes, and right now it says no robot registered because I did that on the other tab. So if we just click refresh, we would see it right here. And that's our robot. All right, let's see if this is done. Okay, it is. We see that the Real RoboLab client seems to be successfully installed. So all we need to do is source our bash RC. There were a couple of lines that were added to the bash RC. So it says right here, run source bash RC to re-export the ROS variables. All right, so we'll do that. Okay, now we're ready to run whatever we want on our robot. In this case, we're going to launch our controllers. So we're going to use this command. This is just a launch file with combining the launch files that you will find in the turtlebot 3 in the turtlebot 3 e manual. And it also includes a different type of lighter because we're using a different one. But if you launch the default one from, oh, I forgot to say the Turtlebot model, like so. Okay, and these are going to launch the controllers. So if we were to open a new terminal in there, we would see the nodes that were launched over here. So, okay, now if we, let's say, echo a scan, we should be able to see the scan topic. All right, good. So our robot is all set up. So now we're going to go back to our website. That's all you needed to do away from the website. Just paste that command, wait for it to install, source your bash RC, and then launch the controllers that you have for your robot. In this case, again, follow the instructions for the Turtlebot 3 e-manual from Robotics. Okay, so now we're all set up. So let's see how we can actually reserve. So if we go here to Remote Real Robot Lab, you'll see a button here, Book a Robot. So if we click on it, you'll see that our robot that we just created, the Turtlebot 3 Lab by Turtlebot, is available. Great. So we're going to reserve that one, ROS Noetic, and let's do it at 12. We're going to book it. All right, just confirm. And you'll see this pop up. If you want to check out how it works, you can do it, but I'll show you right here. And then you can check your time. It sees 12 p.m. and right now it's 11:55. So it starts in 5 minutes. All right, so we have some time to get ready for our connection. And that is very simple. So if we go to my ROS-checks area right here, you'll be able to connect to the robot with any ROS-check. So if you were to open any of these ROS-checks, you would be able to connect. I'm going to make a new one because you probably don't have one, so I'm just going to show you how to do it from scratch. So click on that plus button and just create a ROS-check. We're going to select our same distribution, and we can say Turtlebot 3 ROS-checked. How about that? And then something for the description, and just hit on create. So now this new ROS-check has been created. So let's run it. So in here, we have our environment, our development environment, and this is where we're going to be able to connect to that robot. If you haven't used a ROS-check before, it's quite simple. I'll show you really quick. So we'll just wait for it to load. In the meantime, let me tell you something. Since we're creating a ROS-check from scratch, this is a virtual machine, and we're going to want to see this robot in RViz. So we're going to have to clone a couple of things. So I'm going to show you this right now. These are just the repositories for the Turtlebot 3 robot that we're using from Robotics. This is open source. So this is this one, Turtlebot 3 messages. And, whoops, closed it by accident. It's right here. And then we're going to also need one that's called Turtlebot 3. That's it. All right, this one's. So remember, you clone by clicking here, going to here, and clicking on the copy. We're going to be able to clone those in here, which is loaded now. Great. So we're going to, this is our notebook. We can close this because we don't need it right now. And these are terminals. So we're going to open up a terminal. And in here, we're going to enter our Catkin workspace. in our src folder, and we're going to clone those repositories. I'm going to share this ROS-check too in the description in case you don't want to do this, but I think this is useful in case when you run into problems like visualization and things like that, you know how to fix it. But anyways, you'll have this already if you copy the link for this ROS-check, which is down in the description. So we're just going to copy that and clone that, sorry. And we're almost up. So if we click on this button, this is where we're going to connect. So you'll see that it starts in 32 seconds, our booking that we made. So great. And then the other one that we're going to clone is just the same with MSGS. So now they're both in there. So we can go back to our Catkin workspace like so, and Catkin make. Great. So, like I said, it's going to say we're ready to connect. So you see, this changed, and we have 55 minutes left, and a new window appeared, Real Robot Lab Streaming. This will be our camera, the one that we have right here. So let me just go back here, wait for this to compile. Great. So now we can just source this workspace, and we're going to connect. So we're going to just go over here in this button and click on turn on. So it's going to connect to our robot, which is running these nodes right here that we have in our robot itself. Remember, this is SSH into the robot. Okay, so you'll see how this window, which is the Real Robot Lab Streaming, popped up, and it's showing this is our we're here right now with our robot. Remember, if you want to set this up, say in school, and have students access it, this is how you can actually see what the robot is doing with this streaming. So good, we have it here, and let's see if we're actually connected. So if we go to a new terminal and just do a ROS topic list, you see how the topics, the same topics that we saw in the robot itself, now are here. So that means that we're connected. Let's make sure by echoing a scan, say, and that's good, we're connected. So nice, this is how you connect. So now let me just show you a couple of things you can do. So let's open up a new terminal here. And in here, we're going to run the teleop. So ROS run, and it's teleop twist keyboard. You don't have to install anything because it's already in here in the ROS-checked. And press enter. And now if we move it, yeah, we should be able to see it move with our teleop. So that's how we know we're connected. Perfect. Now we can. I'm going to show you what you can do with, for example, Arvis. So we can go to a new one over here. You can also create new terminals here and name them. So let's name this the teleop. And over here, we're going to launch Arvis. Okay, so in here we just launch Arvis. And just wait a little bit. And okay, it's running. So we'll just wait a little bit, and this should the window for RViz should appear shortly. And if it doesn't, you can just click on this button right here, down here, graphical tools. So let's do that, see what's going on. Okay, we have RViz running right here. I'm just going to make it so we can see both things, like so. You can resize it by double clicking this blue bar over here. And okay, I'm gonna make it big so I can add the elements quicker. So in here, first, we're just gonna select our frame, whatever we want that exists, in this case, base link. We're going to add a robot model. And this is what I told you about running cloning these repositories. If you start with a fresh project and you try to add the robot model, you won't see it because you don't have a description package, and in this case now we do because we cloned it. So perfect. And then we're going to add, let's say, the scan. So if you do add by topic, you can click on laser scan, and we should be able to see what the robot is seeing. So great. So this is pretty much all you need, you guys. So let me show you. So this is the robot right here, and if you can see, my hand is actually being detected by the laser scan. So, and this is over here is the wall, and so if we go ahead and that's me over there, you can see me moving around. So if we were to go to our teleop, and I'm going to disconnect it here, maybe we still have some battery. Looks like we do. So we can make this little because we don't need it to be that big. And just so you can see what I'm talking about, you can now move the robot and RViz should be detecting it. And yeah, this is all you need for a basic TurtleBot. So now we're connecting, and this can be anywhere in the world. So you can connect to the robot if you're at home and your robot is at school, and just connect with it through here. So let me come over here. So that's it, guys. That's how you connect a, oh, sorry. I'm sorry, my microphone. So that's it, you guys. That's how you can connect to a robot from our platform. Remember, it's a couple of things. First, you need to create a lab and then register a robot under that lab. A little line will pop up, a command that you will have to paste on your robot. Okay, then you paste it, follow the instructions, source the bash RC, and run the controllers. And then you can create a RasJect, or use one that you already have, and go down to this button right here and click connect when you have booked a session. So you would need to go to the booking page and make a booking, and that's how you can do it. And when the time comes, you can just activate it like so and work with the robot. That's it, you guys. So let me know what you think of the video. If there's any questions, put them in the comments in the description down below. And yeah, so happy ROS learning. See you guys for the next one. Bye.